Hello and welcome back, or just welcome, whichever, if you've never been here before. So if you have, you guys have seen a lot of the house, and we have shown our shop a little bit, but not a whole lot. So basically, if you've seen like the tour of the property, you saw the shop and it had tons of stuff in here. And as you can see behind me, there's not a lot left in here. Let's just start from the front. So this shop is absolutely huge. It's like 3 times, if not more, bigger than our actual house. So this is the main shop. This is where all of our tools are. And if we'd ever do any projects, this is where that will all go down. So this is literally just like tools, stuff for buses, stuff for any type of builds we do. And then this middle section here doesn't have any light. So let's open the garage door. Get some light going on in here. This was empty for the most part. And as you can see, it's kind of filled with stuff now. And this stuff was all the stuff that was in the end part of the shop. So this middle shop is the smallest part of the entire shop, and this is the part that we're going to use for staging. So anything that we have for staging, any buses that we have or anything like that, that stuff's going to go in here. And finally, we have this end bay. This is probably the biggest bay, just a little bit bigger than that first one. And so this is going to be our guest room / production studio. At the end, you can see we have a garage door that opens, and I have like my workout stuff over here. Isaac has music stuff over here, and we have a bunch of stuff that needs to go into the building shop area. Basically, this side over here is going to be, this is going to be a sound room. So this is a little room here. And it's gonna be a sound booth for Isaac for his music stuff. So he's gonna have the sound booth there, and the rest of this will be basically his music space. And then this part, we have a wood stove over here in the corner. We're going to be taking out all of these tables that you see, and we're gonna take out all of that shelving over there. So essentially, we have a Lazy Boy pull-out couch. It's a queen size bed. We're gonna have that here, not too close to the wood burning stove, but just kind of next to that. And then we are going to put in a full kitchen, kind of like we would in a build, like a bus build, over here at the end of the shop. So we're gonna be taking this whole cabinet out here. All the shelves and stuff are gonna be coming down. And then as you can see, there's this big corner here. I am going to have my podcast studio set up over here. So this will be an accent wall, and then it'll be decorated with my podcast room. So if you don't know, I have a true crime podcast. Right now, you can only stream it on YouTube under or at jaylenadunn. I have about 10 episodes up, and I am basically, once my podcast area is set up, I will be posting as often as I possibly can on my true crime channel. And it's something I'm really passionate about, that I've been passionate about for many, many years. And I'm really excited to jump back into that because it's something that I enjoy doing. So really looking forward to that. So that'll be the last thing that gets done as far as my priorities in here. Only because I have some things that I ordered online to finish that, and they won't be here until like October 9th is the last piece that I need to finish that. But yeah, that's gonna happen. And then so with that being said, we're gonna have the podcast area over there, and then kind of right here in front of that, I'm gonna have the treadmill, and then right here will be basically like my gym. So I'll have my weights and my workout stuff right there. So we'll have we'll have the music space, the podcast space, the workout space, the kitchen space, and the guest bedroom behind us. So we have tons to do, and as you can see, we've already been working so much on this. And basically, I'm taking everything out of here, moving the tools to the front of the bay, and then anything else that's not necessarily gonna go inside of the house is gonna go up into our tiny house that's located right outside. I'll show it to you. as you can see, we already have some stuff out here, but this right here is a tiny house, and we will eventually build it out into a tiny house. So I'll go ahead and show that to you. It's really cool. It's kind of like nestled up there in the trees. But right now we're just gonna use it for storage. So anything like our, just stuff that we don't want in the house, we're gonna put up there for storage. Some of this stuff, like this, I think is all maybe going up there. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead, or I'm gonna start on this. Our friend Nathan has been helping. He actually finished mudding the ceiling so that we can sand it down and paint it. And then he's gonna actually be finishing the walls. He's just gonna finish the corners of the walls. We're trying to get this whole room done as soon as possible. It's a tall order, but I have faith in us. I think that, you know, we're the type of people that if we say we're gonna do something, we get it done, and we don't let anything stop us or get in the way of that. Let's go ahead and get started on this. I've talked enough. It's time for some action. I'm like drenched in sweat. So you guys just watched me pretty much work all day, and I just dismantled this over here, and I just finished this wall over here. So it does open it up quite a bit. It's almost 4, which means I have to stop working, get cleaned up, and take over for Ember. And the next time I'm in here, I don't know when that's gonna be, but we have to load up all of this lumber into the trailer to take to the dump, or Isaac's gonna, I don't know if he's gonna wanna save it. I don't know what we're gonna do with that, but we have to clean in here. We have to take all these shelves down so that we can finish mudding the corners and stuff and paint. So we have quite the work cut out for us, but we're gonna make this happen, and it's gonna be looks so good. We're really excited about this project. So it is a ton of work, but you know, it's all worth it in the end. So, wow. Oh, I feel like I'm dying. It's so hot. The only thing I didn't move was this piece of wood, which Isaac will have to help me. And then the treadmill, one of the bolts on the treadmill broke, so I gotta go buy a new bolt for that so I can fix it. I don't wanna move it because I don't want the other side to break too. So that's just chilling. So Isaac's actually taking all the stuff that I put over here underneath the tiny home. He is taking it up to the tiny house which we're using as storage right now. So he's doing that. I'm gonna go inside, get cleaned up, and hang out with my baby. That's it for today. I will see you guys, probably not tomorrow, but the next time I'm out here working. So I'll see you in just a moment for you, and who knows how long for me. Huge thank you to Anchor for sponsoring today's video. Prime Day is coming up, so October 10th through October 11th, you can use my exclusive link to get a $600 discount on the Anchor Solix F2000, which is the lowest price ever. You can also enjoy up to 50% off at Anchor Solix Fall Prime Day. I have noticed that every single year during the Prime Day sales, especially in the nomadic community, people are looking to get a great deal on some type of power station. Anchor is hands down, by far, my favorite portable power station. This is the second Anchor I've ever owned, and honestly, I think that Anchor's products are really great. This particular Anchor has a couple features that I think are really beneficial to anyone in the nomadic community, but just in general as well. For example, the number one thing about this power station is, one, it is so powerful, that's great, but two, the bigger power stations can be quite heavy. So this actually has an easy tow handle that comes out and makes it super easy to lug this thing around. This is over 60 pounds, and no one wants to be carrying that around. Also, another thing that I love about this power station is the light that it has on it. A lot of power stations have that light, but for some reason they're on the back of the power station, and I love that this one is on the front of the power station. It just makes sense. It doesn't make sense any other way. And lastly, this power station has an RV port on it. I've never seen that before, and so anyone who needs that outlet can use this power station, which eliminates a lot of headache and hassle trying to find that, or find a place that, trying to find somewhere you can camp if you need access to that particular outlet. So those are just my top 3 favorite things about this particular power station, aside from the fact that it is one of the larger power stations and it's really powerful. I actually did a more in-depth review video on this power station a couple of days ago, so if you want to go check that out, I'll link it somewhere up here and in the description, or you could just go scroll back and you'll find it somewhere. That being said, I have previously had a smaller Anchor power station and it worked amazing. I never had an issue with losing power or keeping it charged. And this power station looks to be no different than that, even better, more power, and it charges super, super, super fast, which is amazing because sometimes they can take a long time to charge, so you don't even have to worry about that. It charges up to 80% in like an hour. Like I said, all those specs and more in-depth detail are on that review video that I did if you want to go check that out. I personally think the Anchor Solix F2000 is a great choice if you're looking for the right power station to power your nomadic lifestyle, or just having a power station in general for emergency situations. So go ahead and follow the link in my description to get an amazing deal on this Anchor Solix F2000. Enjoy your Prime Days, and thank you again to Anchor for sponsoring today's video. It is Wednesday, and I guess I was under the impression that we were trying to get the studio done in 2 weeks. Isaac's trying to get it done by like Friday or Saturday, and we're taking tomorrow off to take Ember to the pumpkin patch. It's a little stressful. let's go see. So our friend Nathan has been, like I said, mudding and everything, and then Isaac's sanding it down right now, so it's super sandy, not sandy, it's super dusty in there. Let's check it out. So he's in here doing all the sanding, and then we're hoping to, I think Friday, we'll have paint, we'll have this all sanded down, we have some more friends coming to help, and hopefully I can get started on the paint Friday while Isaac does something else. I don't remember what he said he's trying to do. Sorry, he was filming. So yeah, it's definitely coming along, but we still have a lot of work to do to get it done in like 2 days, a day and a half. I don't know. Seems a little ambitious. We'll see how it goes. I don't even know what I'm about to do, so maybe I'll help him sand, because I think that's the big mission right now.
I think Jaylene is gonna keep going around, like that looks pretty much done already.
Just that one
Yeah,
spot.
the whole wall, really. So it's like, I think she
Well, we're dirty to say the very least, but I got what I needed to get done. Isaac's still working on the ceiling, not quite finished, but we have some friends showing up. It's almost 4, so that means we gotta take over for Embers and let Debbie go home. I look a little ridiculous. They're here. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump off and end this video here. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Like, subscribe, comment, all the good stuff. I will see you guys on the next one. And as always, thank you so much for watching. We appreciate you and we love you. And hopefully next time you see me, our studio will be done. We'll see. Do you think we can finish? I'm not so sure.